I can lead it in. Go ahead, you're good. Let's do it. I'll lead it. Game 2 of the NorCal Sports TV Showcase. Coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome inside the gymnasium here at Bill Oates Gymnasium on the campus of Capital Christian High School. I'm Alex Tasker. Jeremy Hurtado will join me in just a moment here. After just a fantastic opening game between the Oakmont Vikings and the St. Mary's Panthers, Oakmont again trailed by 11, but led by all scorers. Ryud Serra scored 15 in that game, led them to overtime. That, of course, clutch three-pointer there by Kundai Makarombo to tie it with under 30 seconds left. Went to overtime. Just an absolutely phenomenal opening game to this showcase. And now we get ourselves another fantastic game here between the Manteca Buffaloes and Del Campo Cougars. And I can just tell you from looking at these warm-ups here, Del Campo definitely have size, they have speed. We'll see how disciplined they can stay on the court as well. But these guys are warmed up. They are ready to play just from what I'm watching. Manteca's got a couple of interesting players. Of course, Ramesh Kabiri, Peyton Neiman. Hudson Wyatt's the big one circled, the senior star quarterback for those Manteca Buffaloes that did win the section title with Granite Bay in the Division II section title game not too long ago. And Wyatt had himself quite a fantastic game here. We're just a couple of minutes away. We ask you, don't go anywhere. We're going to get a message from our sponsors. And when we come back, we're ready with Game 2 of today's showcase. Right after this, you've been watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp pregame show. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, from Los Angeles. We just heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Back inside the gymnasium here in the Capital Christian. Man, that's the second time it's tripped me up. Once in the pregame, once right now. Back inside the gym here on the campus of Capital Christian High School, Sacramento, California. Starting lineups being read off right now between Del Campo and Manteca. We'll have them for you once they get onto the court. Welcoming Jeremy Hurtado back into the broadcast table here, broadcast booth. Jeremy, you were here last night and you saw some of the action between Capital Christian and, forgive me, I forget who they played.
El Camino.
Thank you, El Camino. I knew it was an EL. Almost said El Capitan.
I said it a couple times last night.
I know, that's why I think I got it on the head.
I said
here.
El Capitan, I said El Dorado. I just couldn't get El Camino out, but,
You got to think of the Chevy.
I know that exactly,
Watching some of these warm-ups here, Del Campo definitely have the size and speed advantage, I think, to start in this one. The guards, about average-sized guards, but their forwards, oh my.
Yeah, the interesting thing for Del Campo is who's not playing. Okay, we saw a player walking around with some crutches. You said it's their point guard because you knew previous experience. So how's that going to affect how they do things? Who's going to run the show for them? Who's going to step up and have to fill that void is the big question.
We'll have our stats sheets here for us in just a moment here. Unfurl them.
On the flip side, Manteca, we talked about it earlier, they got 4 guys that average 8 points or higher in the games. So it's going to be an interesting situation where you got the Manteca machine versus, Del Campo. We'll see how this kind of plays out as far as that goes. Del Campo comes in 9-7, 1-0 in the Capital Athletic League. They beat El Camino earlier this week, 61-58, and they play Sacramento next week. The continued Capital League Athletic League play, who plays later on this afternoon here, and so that's kind of one of those things that it's good that we get to see some of these Capital Athletic League teams. El Camino last night, Del Campo today, Sacramento, obviously Capital Christian. By the end of the day, we should have a pretty good idea of how that Capital Athletic League might play out. You never know how things are going to go.
We still got to play the game, but this will be a great pre-athletic league play.
Showcase. That's why it's a showcase. All right, yeah, imagine that.
Look
right?
at that. The grammar checks out. We are underway. Del Campo in the blue with the white stripes. They're going right to left on your screen. An opening chance of possession. Number 24 just bullies his way in. That's Jawai Sadu, the junior. Javi Sadu. He gets the opening bucket for Del Campo.
And so we talked about it. Del Campo hasn't played since, the 4th. They had a little time off. Manteca played last night.
They're fresh.
So we'll see how things go as far as the legs go. How those legs can go back-to-back days. Less than 24 hours because they played last night, now playing here at 12:40. They're young, yes, but we'll see in the fourth quarter how those jump shots, if they start to fall short a little bit.
Sure. Kabiri with the opening 3 for Manteca. They're in the white and green, the Michigan State-looking jerseys. This one kicked outside. Number 3, Riley Jackson, stops his dribble, throws up the shot. He is fouled on the way up.
Yeah, smart play there by Jackson. He feels the contact, just throws it up. You see him driving, gets the guy's fender in the air, throws it up, going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Kabiri picks up the first foul of the game, first team foul.
And then you said if you're saying Michigan State for Manteca, I'm going to say maybe the Kentucky Wildcat looks for Del Campo.
There's looks. They're all similar around here.
So
there's a little trim of yellow. I don't think the Kentucky Wildcats have any of that.
They don't got that, but I just, the blue, white top with the stripe kind of.
Sure, now lane violation, so there's shots off anyways. Stays tied 3-3. Wright hits 1 of 2. Although these guys don't have the nice little checkered pattern that Kentucky has as well. I always thought that was a nice touch. Kabiri brings it forward. He'll hand it off to his teammate. We don't have a number 24 on our roster, I don't believe. No. Kick to the outside. Nice little jump inside. Second chance opportunity. Looks like that one was
Santiago Sanders with the basket there.
Thank you, Santiago Sanders. Before I can get that one out, gets the bucket. 5-3 early. And definitely different from the early game. Nice little defensive play. Trying to go all the way up and off the glass, and he gets the bucket. It's a nice play by our number 2. Number 3 is Peyton Neiman. He gets his first bucket of the afternoon. In the early game, it looked like they definitely liked the outside shot, but here both teams like playing on the inside, and that's just bully ball from Javi Sadu, his second bucket. 7-5 our score. try to get a number there for number 24 on Manteca. Drive, this one tipped. It's going to rattle home. Trying to make out who it was from the PA announcer. Couldn't quite get it. We don't have a name, so for now, we'll apologize to the young man. We'll call him number 24. At the halftime break, we'll go get the name from the scorer's table. He's got 2. This is a 9-5 game. Somebody called Dolly Parton. This one taken away. Here come the Buffaloes with a little bit of speed. Del Campo a little sloppy with the ball. Now a double team and then a jump ball. And it's going to stay in Manteca possession. Noah Lyons is the name that we have here. He's a forward and I believe he's a sophomore. Excuse me, senior. Just over 5 minutes in the first frame of action. Second game here at the NorCal Sports TV Showcase. Here's Lyons, works his way off the glass and in. I'm glad we got his name, and if we can finally give him his flowers. Noah Lyons with 4 points to start today's game. It's quickly a 6-point differential. Look for some points this time for Del Campo. They kick it outside. They've got Jacob Wright, the senior guard, looking to do something with it. He kicks it around to his teammate around the 3-point arc. Now a chance to drive inside. Del Campo like to use that motion. Working inside. That was Cole Duggan. Now he gets the ball again. Duggan kicking it outside. This is Sadu. Sadu, bully ball. Nice little fake. Gets up. Blocked at the rim. Second chance opportunity is no good. Maybe a third opportunity, and this time it goes. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And Sadu has 6. Nice block down low. Number 12, that was Elijah Nelson, the junior. The elevation sensation with the block. Stop down there is rebounded by Wedderburn. Here's Marcus Gomez with the ball. Now a stoppage of play.
Yeah, shot clock issue.
Looks like that's what it was. Nico Wedderburn with the rebound on the other side of the court. Wanted to get his name correct there. Double check with himself. Unrelated to anything basketball here, Jeremy, but you know, today's event is catered, the snack bar is open, the popcorn is popping inside. The plethora of smells in here has been fantastic.
You got the cotton candy machine by the front door as well. You got the popcorn.
See some pizzas in here. Oh my. Nachos. Tell you the truth, it is going to be hard for a hungry man like myself to make it through today's game. Nice pass inside to Sadu. Throws up the floaters. No good off the right iron. A chance at a rebound, and it's going to be Buffalo ball. Here they come with a little bit of speed. Gaeta works it inside. Now back around. Ooh. Going to keep it on the floor.
Yep, we got the block charge, our block call on Del Campo. Getting a look at here.
Ooh, ow.
I mean, that's not only do you get called for the foul, you also get ran over.
You also get a concussion as your head bounces off the hardwood.
So,
oh boy. This one goes back outside the Lions. Just the size advantage of Manteca right now. 3 ball on the way. That was a beautiful arc. Doesn't get the bounce. And it's going to stay Buffalo ball. 11-7 still our score. 3:02 left in the opening frame. Peyton Neiman with 2 points. He's out there with a great defensive effort as well. Good athletic ability from the junior. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to be another foul against, looks like that's 22.
Yeah,
Cole Duggan. That's the second team foul. And I believe that's the second on Duggan as well. Manteca inbounds. They work it down low and just trying to back him down. And that's going to be a travel going the other way. So the 2 fouls from Duggan. He makes up for it and finally gets the possession to change. Here's another look from our second camera. Oof. Just got ran over there by Santiago Sanders. Manteca not afraid to throw the body around early.
Yeah, I thought they could have called the offensive foul there. Instead, they just called travel. So
still maintains the possession. Here's Marcus Gomez trying to call out a play. Gets a screen. Steps in front of it. Doesn't do much with the screen. And they kick it back up top. Obvious to do is the offense right now. Works his way inside. Now he's double teamed. The kick outside. Three-pointer on the way is good, and it rattles home for Cole Duggan. So his play on the other side of the court gets rewarded with a three-pointer, and it's a one-point game. 11-10. And now great defense coming the other way. The steal, the takeaway, and the layup from Riley Jackson. Falling out early. 12-11 our score. 2 minutes in the opening frame. That was a great takeaway, Jeremy.
No, absolutely. Double team and then quick hands, gets the steal, easy layup. But on the other end, Manteca answers as Neiman puts it in.
Neiman's fourth point, 13-12. Back and forth in a very exciting game to start this one out. Here comes Wright, takes it immediately to the paint, stops the double team, finds a teammate. Down off the glass, off the rim, and in. And Cole Duggan's got 5 points to start the first quarter of this game.
Riley Jackson, though, with a good find.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic look from Riley Jackson. Both teams showing out early. This is very exciting.
What do you expect? It's a showcase.
Only the best here on NorCal Sports TV. There's no surprises. I'm still just amazed at the athletic ability of these young men. Nice look inside, and the layup is good. Number 12, Elijah Nelson, rewarded with the points. And Elijah Nelson, he also featured for the Manteca football team this year, the section title champions. Worked inside to Sadu. Pump fake, now they're going to go all the way back. Three ball on the way. Thank you so much. Riley Jackson, he's got 5.
I mean, these two teams said, we don't care about playing at 12:30. We're going to shoot the lights out here.
Well, they had a little extra time to warm up thanks to the overtime thriller that we just experienced in game 1 of the showcase. So these guys came out ready to shoot. And, that's a fantastic drive.
Offensive foul.
Fantastic drive, but they're going to get Noah Lyons. That's his first, team second.
You see who took the offensive foul? Look who takes the charge. Boom, Duggan again on the floor. 4th time.
Duggan looking like Shawn Michaels out there, flopping around.
Well, HBK.
Little heartbreak kid. Little Saturday morning main event. This one had me start singing his theme song. It won't go well for the sponsors.
Yeah.
13 seconds on the clock. This could be the last possession. This one taken away. Going the other way is Ramesh Kabiri. It's finally got some men back. Turnaround float game too strong. That's going to end the first quarter. Elijah Nelson had a chance at it, but it doesn't go. And this one, a very exciting, very fast-paced first quarter, comes to an end. Del Campo Cougars ahead of Manteca Buffaloes, 17-15. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter for you right here on NorCal Sports TV.
One falling down.
Back here on NorCal Sports TV, I'm Alex Tasker. That's Jeremy Hurtado sitting next to me here, chopping game. 17-15, the current score between the Del Campo Cougars and the Manteca Buffaloes. Number 24, the junior forward, Javi Sadu, leads all scoring with 6. A couple of guys on his team with 5. That's Cole Duggan and Riley Jackson. On the other side, even scoring Ramesh Kabiri, Peyton Neiman, and Noah Lyons with 3, 4, and 4, respectively. Close game, a lot of action. Rock finding the bottom of the net early. Here's Sadu, we just mentioned him, backing his way in. Tries to work into the paint, now kicks outside. He's got a great post move. We thought he was going to make the move there. Instead, they kick it outside. 22 on the shot clock. Trying to pivot, find the teammate. It was Marcus Gomez. A little bit too strong. This one tipped away. It's Elijah Gaeta. Tries to throw up the shot. Doesn't get the foul, but he gets the teardrop to go. Elian Gaeta. Wow.
Gaeta, I don't know if that was just throwing it up and hope it goes in and he got one to fall, but
Gaeta better call Bon Jovi. That one was living on a prayer for sure.
kind of what we expected from Manteca, though. I mean, balanced scoring. We kind of previewed that ahead of time with 4 guys averaging over 80 points a game. Nobody really just kind of leading the way for them, kind of the epitome of a team offensive mentality.
A lot of crisp passing is the one thing I noticed, too. There's not a lot of floater passes. Manteca does a good job of passing. Shot is no good, and a rebound coming away is Kabiri. Excuse me, that's Kabiri, that's Gaeta. One was number 1, and the other is 11, so my eyesight fails me once again. It goes outside this time to Gaeta. He throws the 3 up, no good. Tip down low. Del Campo comes away with it. A little nervous moment there for Sadu, trying to keep his feet in bounds, but he does so fine. And they kick it around the 3-point arc. Now they work down low. Here's Sadu. Good triple
Nice
team.
look.
Finds the open man off the glass. That was a fantastic look.
Great job, ball fake, got people to move, and then just found the open guy down low.
Dino Hatzakos gets the first points of the second quarter for them. Now a chance for Manteca to answer. They work inside. Oh, I don't know about that one. I thought he traveled with that one. Pipe down low. Ball still out free. And now possession maintained by Manteca. They kick it outside. 3 ball on the way. Count it. Ramesh Kabiri's got 6 points, both of them from 3-point land. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. 20-19 is our score.
Yeah, and he's only a 24% free 3-point shooter, so far
2 for
shooting
2.
above the average for him.
Yeah. Looked like you were going to set a pick there. Instead, he just works it around the perimeter. That one kicked. No kickball foul. It's going to go all the way to Gomez. Gomez with the handles. Tries to work inside. Nice little spin move. Kicks outside.
7 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up.
Goes to do. You hear him calling it. Now he's got to throw up something. Deep 3 on the way. That won't hit the rim. That'll be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, it was just not awareness there. Nobody knew the shot clock was going down, and you could hear him barely calling out, but you only got a couple guys on the bench, so that doesn't help you in either. And it's just one of those situations where somebody finally, hey, got to get one up, can't get it to hit the rim.
I think you got to credit some of the defense there from Manteca as well. They did a good job of tying up the Cougars on the far side of the court there near the sideline. Now in transition, here's a 3 ball thrown up. That rattles, doesn't go. And the Cougars come away with this one. That's 0-0. Dean Snow. Dean Snow, the junior guard, gets his first action of the game. And works it inside out to Sadu. Jackson so far good with the assist and the rebound. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll be Manteca ball. Elijah Nelson had his hand on it. This one tipped away from Javi Sadu. Almost halfway through the second, the action a little bit more fast-paced in the first couple of quarters than they tend to be in the last couple of these games. It's been only 8-minute quarters. This one tipped, taken away. And they're going to say it was out of bounds. Riley Jackson.
Quick hands, just unable to get it right before it goes out of bounds there along that sideline.
In the cookie jar. This time he's caught.
And they're going to reset. Looks like they're resetting the possession arrow there.
Both of our officials conferencing. From our angle, it's hard for us to see the current possession. Oh, there it is. Possession is with Del Campo.
And they're going to run the shot clock down to 25, I think.
Correct, 25 it is. They're a little bit better at the second game than they were the first game. We had a couple of shot clock issues. And so halfway through the second quarter, 2019. An excellent back and forth ball game to start the second game. Ooh, nice throw off the glass. Jackson takes a little bit of a shot. Says it's Micah Crawford, the junior, gets his name called for the first time today. There's Riley Jackson. Now it's Nico Wedderburn. Sadu, man on man. This is a great battle between those two. Wedderburn drives inside, flip game, good. Nico Wedderburn, the nice little floater, mid-range, gets it to drop. It's 22-21, this one turned over. Sadu with a nice pass, plenty of time off the glass, textbook Liam from Dean Snow. The junior gets in the scorebook, and it's 23-22.
Might be raining outside, but it's snowing inside the gym.
Hey, John Snow, easy. 23-22. Work down low. Nice turnaround off the iron, and it goes. That's number 21, Micah Crawford. He's got back-to-back buckets for the Buffaloes.
It's an entertaining game. Back and forth we go, up and down.
Fast-paced,
Yeah,
a lot of scoring.
absolutely.
More than anything, and I'm going to sound like the grumpy old man, even though I'm only 28 years old, the fundamentals have been fantastic to watch. You see very smart basketball being played for both of these teams. Nice pass inside. Gray tried to find someone. Excuse me. Snow tried to find someone. Manteca come away with it, trying to go quick as Lyons. Lyons finds the open man. Crawford fouled. He gets the bucket. He'll go to the line. Crawford with 6 points in the second quarter. Talk about a difference off the bench. We'll take a look at the transition possession here.
Yeah, nice job there by Lyons finding the big guy running the court. Got to reward him when he runs the court like that. And then Snow, no match down low for Crawford.
Dino Hatzakos checks back in for the Cougars. No changes on the floor for the Buffaloes.
Crawford, 60% free throw shooter, hits that one as well.
7 points all coming in the second quarter. That does make him the leading scorer in this game now. All in the last couple of minutes too, really just caught fire all of a sudden. High pass thrown right back to right. They'll work the perimeter. They want to hit Sadu down low in the post. Couldn't quite do it. So they'll go back around the perimeter. They go right back to Jackson. Jackson now cross court. They go to the corner. Not a lot of off-ball movement. They work inside now in the paint. Turnaround floater. Catches the back iron, no good. Jackson went up. That's a kick ball. They fight for it down low. And the Buffaloes are going to run away with this one. Now they got Noah Lyons. Lyons with a head of steam. And they check up. Now they work it outside. Inside off the glass. They're going to say offensive foul, I believe. And they do.
No,
they do count it. That referee's call, it either looks like a charge or count it. They do send him to the line. See, even he didn't know. Peyton Neiman gets his first. And it looks like that's going to be the second foul, or a foul on Nico Wedderburn. That's the team's fourth.
Yeah, and this is kind of a danger zone here for Del Campo. Down by 6, pending their free throw opportunity, making it a 6-point game as he misses. Got to get something here on the offense, and can't let Manteca put more points on the board and extend this to a double-digit lead right before half.
No, absolutely. And the way this game has been very evenly matched. Seems like a 6-point difference would be almost insurmountable. There is a foul. They are going to get, I believe that is going to be Peyton Neiman. It is Peyton Neiman. That's the team's third. Teams aren't necessarily in foul trouble just yet.
No, and I like Sadu down low. I'm not really liking him getting the ball up there at top. He hasn't been able to do much. He has driven down, but every time he does, he gets double, triple teamed, and he has to kick it back out.
Sadu did have.
Instead, the first quarter, like I was going to say, he had 3 touches down low and 3 scores. Now he draws the foul here up top, but I'd like to see him just kind of post up down low again and just let him go to work one-on-one down low before the double team comes.
That foul on Elijah Nelson, his first, team's fourth. The action has been vociferous to start this second quarter.
A big word.
Yes, it is. I read my thesaurus before coming to work today. Under a minute tries to throw the floater up, no good. Noah Lyons in transition. Look out down low. Riley Jackson couldn't get a hand in there. Said he does, got a teammate. It'll stay Manteca ball, but a good transition defense there from the Cougars.
And I think that was another missed opportunity there. Is that I think there was a foul that was not called.
And Nico Wedderburn in there as well. Here's the inbound pass. Try to work it down low. Floater's no good. Nice rebound and the foul. Looks like that's Elijah Nelson that'll go to the line.
Weak side rebound again. Just nobody there for Del Campo. Easy opportunity for Manteca to get another free throw opportunity.
Doesn't go. It was Cole Duggan fouled again. They're going to send Dean Snow back out there. That's the third foul for Duggan. Team's fifth.
It's a pro Manteca crowd here.
Yes, it is. Traveled very well. Same thing happened at the missing boat. They had great support at the football championships as well. This one stayed in bounds. I think the better play would have just been to let that one go. Instead, possession maintains with the Buffalo.
You got a half a second and maybe two difference, so Manteca could run this down, take the last shot if they so choose.
A great ball movement from the Buffaloes. 29-23, 20 seconds on the clock. This one caught outside, got a hand in there, was Sadu. Now the double team. Sadu with his hand in the cookie jar. Great defense. And they're going to get the turnover. Stifling defense from the Cougars. And now with 7.7 on the clock, a chance to cut into this lead just a little bit before we go to the half.
Yeah, Kabari looked like he just kind of took his eyes off the ball there, looking for the defender instead. Didn't get to control it.
4, 3, 2. Gray's got to throw up a shot. Snow. And that one's no good. Dean Snow couldn't get the floater to go. And we have 10 minutes of halftime coming your way, but at the half, 29-23 is our score. We'll be back to the halftime show here in a few minutes. We'll preview that second half for you and the rest of the games here on NorCal Sports TV this afternoon. Don't go anywhere.
10 seconds to play.
Oh, that's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
Here's your second one falling down. Third
Back inside the gymnasium here at Capital Christian High School. It is halftime between Manteca and Del Campo. I'm Alex Tasker. He's Jeremy Hurtado here. Game 2 of 7 tonight. Coach Lauren Goody-Goodman will join us here in the next game, so stay tuned for that. What did he call her, the Queen of NorCal?
Queen of NorCal, yeah. Happy birthday again to her last night. She's having a birthday basketball weekend.
Oh, boy.
Doing basketball last night, doing 5 games, something like that today.
Oh, man.
I mean, just a normal average weekend
just
for the NorCal
average
Queen, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of the game that we've got going on, Manteca, let's talk about the difference Micah Crawford, the junior guard, made in that second quarter. 7 points, all within quick succession there. Fantastic action.
Yeah, he comes in only averaging 3.1 points per game, so big upside there for Manteca getting the points from him. Our leading scorer was 7. Peyton Neiman had 6. And Kabari also picked in 6, ball from the 3-point line.
Yeah, Kabari's only tried 2 shots, but both of them have
2 of 2. Hit them both, and like you said, he's a 24% 3-point shooter, but you would have never guessed it by watching the night.
I think you just you don't shoot anymore. You leave it. You shot 100 on the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 total points. You've increased your scoring. Keep it that way.
So
Del Campo on the other side, you got Javi Sadu. The junior forward had a great first quarter.
Yeah, first 3 minutes of the first quarter. He had all 6 points.
As Del Campo come back onto the court here, get towards the end of halftime here. He did a great job in the first quarter. He's really working inside. Be interested to see if their head coach there, as I just moved my notes there. Of course I did. Be interested to see if the head coach chooses to work him back inside. There it is, Brendan Erickson. As I found my note right as you said it. Thank you, sir. Let's see if Brendan Erickson works him back inside. You said it early in the second quarter. I like seeing him work inside. I think that's where his game is better suited, not doing much from beyond the arc. Just a couple minutes away from halftime being over, we'll have our officials join us there, hopefully on time this time for halftime.
Right.
And then we'll be ready. We're just about 100 seconds away. Don't go anywhere. We'll get a last-second message from our sponsors. We'll bring you the second half.
Anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Locker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Locker Fitness. Get locked in. To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
Ten seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Just in time to start the third quarter of action inside Capital Christian's gym, the Phil Oates Gymnasium. Alex Tasker and Jeremy Hurtado with you for NorCal Sports TV. Just a 6-point game, a very entertaining game at that, between the Manteca Buffaloes and the Del Campo Cougars.
Yeah, we'll see how Manteca attacks things here in the beginning of the third quarter. See if they keep going to the hot hand of Crawford and Kabari, or if they start looking towards maybe some other guys like Nelson Galati instead.
Noah Lyles opens up the scoring in the third quarter with a deep ball. That one counts. That would have been a big boy 3 as well. 32-23. all of a sudden that lead is up to 9 points after a game that has seen quite a few lead changes.
Yeah, and he's got 7 now, so he's been big play in spurts for the Buffaloes.
And he's just been a big body. He's shown himself on the defensive side as well. Here's Sadu, works his way inside. He's fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the stripe.
That's what we asked for at halftime, right? Get him back down low, let him do work. Seems like he's a much better player down low and causing problems for Del Campo than he is out front trying to lead the point break.
Peyton Neiman with the foul. It's his second, team's first of the second half. And it does send Sadu to the line. He's got 6 points on the afternoon. Misses the first one there, a little wide to the left here.
You know, free throws. Free throws. You just got to. It's one of those things. We talk about all the time how you win games with free throws and championships with free throws.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here's the second one from Sadu. Chance to cut into the lead. He makes the second.
We saw it in our first game. You know, almost cost Oakmont.
Mm-hmm.
Poor free throw shooting all game and then made them when it counted.
There's Manteca with the ball, and there's Lyons. Lyons definitely a star on the football team as well. You can see just from his athletic build.
Yeah, big body.
Absolutely. Hard to move him down, especially once in the paint, but he's working his way from the perimeter. Gets the ball, tries to drive on Sadu. Second opportunity, works his way to the paint. Floater, no call. It's going to be... Looks like it's going to be Cougar ball.
Yeah, he just lost control going out. Kind of spun a tire there. And
comes up a little gimpy there. Looks like he's going to run this one out. He'll be okay. Now come back the other way. It's Riley Jackson. Jackson's going to hand it off to Sadu.
Again, Sadu running that up the top.
I don't
rather see him go back down low and do some work. And now he's posting up at the high post. I like that better.
There he goes. Double team, 2 big bodies on him. Tries to pump fake. Still in the post. Tries to work it inside. Now they kick outside. Good look from 3. Instead they drive it. 9 on the shot clock, and now Sadu from the top of the three-point arc. Takes the ball. He's trying to look baseline. He's got 3
defenders
right
on
there, but he finds the look. Goes up. No foul called this time. Looks like it was Cole Duggan going up for the shot. Instead, the open look comes the other way. 3 ball from the corner. No good. Misses everything. And then a push and going the other way.
Neiman trying to hit it from that tough angle behind the backboard. Got to shoot it up and over the corner there. Instead, airballs it. Get a foul away from the on the rebound. So gives the ball back to Del Campo again. And again, it's just one of those situations where you got to get a points here if you're Del Campo. Can't let this get stretched out too much.
No, sir. And it is a game of runs. 8-0 run could bring this thing right back tied. Here's Nico Wedderburn. Wedderburn had the shot block attempt and stepped maybe 2 steps away from our broadcast booth. Little spin to win. Doesn't quite get it to drop. And Lyons comes away with the ball. Lions kick this on around. 3 ball on the way is no good. Rebound is going to be pushed out of bounds. It'll be Buffalo ball.
Yeah, Neiman went up for it, and then Nico knocked it right out of his hands and out of bounds.
Kabiri with his 3rd three-pointer attempt of the day. Can't hit all of them, I guess. 2 of 3.
There goes the average.
There it goes. Great. There's the stats. Nice drive to the rim, though. He'll take that all day.
Absolutely.
And there's his first 2-pointer attempt of the day, so he's got 3, 3, and 2. Give him 8 on the day. 10-point lead now for the Buffaloes.
And he only averages 9.1, so already ahead of the average.
Have yourself a day, son. Del Campo needs a bucket to stop the bleeding a bit. A fight down low, and he's fouled.
Going back to the free throw line where he missed 2 a moment ago, but I like that look better.
He missed only 1 last time ago. Okay. Third team foul now against the Buffaloes. Second on Ramesh Kabiri. Coach is calling out to the teams. Misses 1 left. No good. Sadu only
so
one
make
3.
This one, right? He missed the first one left last time, drained the second one.
And that'll make it a 9-point game to what it was when he was fouled 2 minutes ago. The snark from the broadcast booth. Palpable.
There
Makes
it is.
this one.
Told you
you'd
had it.
We got to bet on these games. No, don't bet on high school sports. No. All of a sudden, then they start having to answer questions from the bank. Drive to the rim. Plenty of lane. Good block. Oh. That's interesting. I think that one.
So the ref says it hit the ground first before it hit him, and we're going to have a little conversation here.
We're going to see.
Yep.
Here's a conversation between John Real and Kevin Little, our two officials today.
So baseline inbound for Manteca.
And kick it outside. They've got 20 on the shot clock. Don't need it. That one tipped. Another nice block. Nico Wedderburn getting up on the defensive side. Works down low, and we got a bucket as well, so he's rewarded for the defensive effort. He's got 4 on the day, and just like that, it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, and gives Sadu the assist. We talked about we didn't want to see him out there leading the break, but he says, hey, I can lead the break if I need to. There it is.
Now he's down on the defensive end. Nice defense as well, just a little too strong on the shot attempt. This one taken away, and Hatzakus picks it up. Hatzakus says, I'm going to take it myself off the glass. Can't get the drop to go. Them's the breaks. And here comes Noah Lyons up with the right hand kiss off the glass. He's got 5 this quarter, and all of a sudden we're right back to 36-27, a 9-point differential.
Yeah, and Sadu, they're on defensive end, unable to stop Lyons.
No, and Lyons just starts running downhill. It's like watching Frank Gore try to penetrate the Seahawks defense. Just downhill running, and it's hard to stop. Nice little move. Tried to throw the pass back down to the outside. This one taken away. The Buffaloes, here they come running. Goes right back to Lyons. He kicks it out to his teammate. He's got Kabiri. Kabiri will decide to reset, 24 on the clock. Goes back to Lyons. Lyons finds his teammate. That's Santiago Sanders. Only called his name once in the first quarter. Kabiri goes back to Lyons. Lyons looking for a teammate. Now they try to go to Sanders again. This one tipped out of bounds by Hatzakos. And it's going to be out of bounds. Manteca ball. A couple of subs coming in. Looks like Neiman's going to make way. Micah Crawford checks back in. We know what kind of a spark plug he can be for these Buffaloes. Inbound pass, tried to work baseline. Nice little post move. No good. Rebound, gets his own rebound, is Elijah Nelson. And that's going to be offensive foul. Going the other way. And guess who drew the foul again? Cole Duggan.
Of course he did. If there's a player on the floor, you know it's, I'm just going to guess it's Duggan.
Yeah.
Right? It's just one of the way it is. That's the 5th or 6th time he's been on the floor.
Yeah.
Now, hey, some of them in offensive fouls, some of them, but still, block, charge, whatever. But, the guy that is on the floor doing the work, it's been Duggan every time.
Absolutely. Duggan playing absolutely hard. Team down 9, trying to drag the same minute. Tried the reverse. That's not a great look.
No, it's low percentage.
Not a great look at all. Trying to come up. Takes it himself. Right hand off the glass, and it's good. Elijah Nelson and a timeout taken by Del Campo, and a good time to take it as they trail now by 11. It's 38-27, 2:32 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Back inside the gymnasium, Del Campo ball trailing by 11. In a game that's been back and forth, a lot of great action. Del Campo just can't quite get anything going as far as a run.
Yeah, another issue for Del Campo could be is Sadu came up a little ginger there right before the timeout. He was kind of running slow, had a little hitch in the giddy up. We'll see if he can.
Oh, look out. Here comes Noah Lyons. Right hand off the glass. No good this time. This one tipped away towards the broadcast center. As I brace our table for impact, they keep it in bounds. And Del Campo gets the stop. Now, this Manteca defense has been stifling. Here's Sadu, tries to work it inside, off the glass. That's just a great move. He's got 3 this quarter. 38-29. It was great high-low pivot. Down low, and we're going to get a foul coming back the other way. Keep it on the on the floor. Riley Jackson, number 3. It's his first team foul, first team foul of the second half. It's his first personal foul as well. Manteca does have 4 team fouls, so that could be something to watch as we get deep into this game. Kick to the outside. Thought about driving, said they'll work it around. Gaeta. And another foul. I think they're going to get Jackson again. And they do call Jackson his second personal, team second. Might be time for head coach there to just kind of express, hey, settle down. It's okay. Don't hold. Working around, 3 ball on the way. And this one's good. Count that one. Peyton Neiman. That's his 9th point of the game. He's had himself a stellar one, 41-29. Just over a minute's play in the third. Jackson takes it inside. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, he averages 9 on the game and the season, so right there at the average. I wouldn't be shocked if he overachieves today in the average section.
Absolutely.
Oh, now we got another Campo player hurt. That's Snow. I think he took a knee inside the knee area.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding that right quadricep.
Yeah, I think he got a knee, just like knee knocked knees right there.
Let's see. Yeah, you kind of see him coming up gimpy. Although I do respect the sportsmanship. Peyton Neiman was the one he came together with. And he gave him a pat on the back. You all right, son? Yeah, he's really holding that knee. There's a lot of pain. I hope he's okay. We won't speculate. Under a minute, Sadu tries to find the man. Good look. Couldn't come up with a clean. Oh. Gets the bucket anyway. That's just a tough bucket. Marcus Gomez gets his first. The senior finally on the score sheet, and that's a 10-point game as well. Just over a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good defense from Riley Jackson. Ball worked around.
Got to get a stop here for Del Campo.
Absolutely. Micah Crawford been silent since checking back in. We know what he's capable of. Try to work to the baseline to him. He makes a run. Has the open look. Floater in the lane. No good. Shot clock goes off. Bucket. Last second bucket beater comes up well short. And it's a 10-point game as we go into the fourth. Del Campo trails Manteca 41-31. We'll have that final quarter coming up for you next here on NorCal Sports TV. Don't go anywhere.
One falling down.
Back inside the gym, Alex Tasker, Jeremy Hurtado with you. Game 2 of the games, excuse me, it was the 7 that we'll have for you on the NorCal Sports TV showcase here. Just talking a little bit during the break about Del Campo starting to get really banged up. A couple of their key players got a knee, one player holding their elbow there. It looks like that's number 2, Mika Wedderburn. Just a physical display today by Manteca.
And we talked about the powerful Manteca basketball team. I mean, that's kind of what you're going to have to sign up for when you play them. You're going to get banged around.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got some big bodies that aren't afraid to just go out here, and they have the football player mentality of smacking you around a little bit.
I think the elbow's okay from Nico Wedderburn.
Right.
Drills that one from 3, and just like that, it's a 7-point game. Oh, hold on a minute. Backcourt violation.
Here it comes.
And here comes the run. We talked about that one at halftime. We had overtime in the first game. Mr. Hurtado says he'd like to see overtime again in the second game.
Yeah, we get basketball. Might as well play overtime in all the games today, right? All 7.
All of the overtime. Play it all. Another 3-ball on the way. No good. Producer
Luis is over here saying, I got to work all 7 games. No. Hey, I'm done after this game. So I'm like, hey, overtime's fine with me.
Making the drive back up the hill after the game. He can listen and watch live on YouTube, NorCal Sports TV. Luis gets the courtside view of it, but he's working fastest fingers in the West. This one outside lines, dispossessed just momentarily. 14 on the shot clock. They work outside. They had Lions open. Instead, they worked to the paint. Now kicked outside. Open look for 3 on the way. No good. And a rebound's going to be brought by Riley Jackson. Sadu comes up a little bit slower than.
Yeah, there's something banged up with him, too. He keeps shaking that right leg.
Right there. He kind of lifted his knee. He's wearing the yellow shoes on the ball now. He's not cutting like he was. And again, that football player mentality. He was getting banged around earlier.
And then he did get open there and got mad. He didn't get the ball, so.
Jumped out. They had 4 players on him. Still works it inside. Can't get the bounce. Nice rebound by Snow. Second chance opportunity, no good. This one tipped. It does look like it's going to go Buffalo ball. No, and they changed the call. It will be Cougar ball. John Real, the referee, making the decision.
We got a timeout called by Manteca.
7-point game, 41-34. We'll keep it right here for the moment being. Just briefly looking at our notes here. 2, 4, 6, 9. Peyton Even still with 9 points. He's tied with Noah Lyons on that team with 9 points. Ramesh Kabiri with 8. Micah Crawford with 7. Elijah Nelson with 4. Evan Gaeta and Santiago Sanders with 2. That's all of the scoring for Manteca. It's just kind of bully ball. You don't see too many high school teams as big as Manteca on the hardwood.
And it's not necessarily big. Like, height-wise is big body-wise, size-wise, weight room-wise. You know, like he's talking about football players. They've got a few on there. And those things are just kind of adding up. I mean, we see another Snow. We saw him. He took a knee to the elbow or to the knee area, but he's also over here at the trainers. He's getting some ice on a hand injury, hand or wrist, one of those two. That he's getting checked out, so I mean, I'd say he's probably done for the day.
I would hope so.
I mean,
you're icing up
Sadu has got a little banged up going on in the right leg area. We talked about the elbow of Nico, so I mean, and then obviously already got a player on crutches, so the bench gets kind of thin when you're starting playing big time basketball against these physical teams.
Sadu going to take this one. Nice inbound pass from Jackson in midcourt. Sadu, maybe the knee feels okay. He's going to drive to the paint. Thought about throwing up the shot. This one tipped. It's going to be a foul. It's going to stay on the floor. I think that's going to be the 6th foul against. Excuse me, that'd be the 5th foul. No, it is number 6. And Santiago Sanders. His first personal. No, it is the 5th. Producer Luis trying to tell me what to say.
5, 6. It's hard to count that high.
Well, his coffee smells a lot like Jameson this morning. No, Dion, we're not drinking on the job yet. 41-34, 6 minutes to play in the 4th. A lot of great games coming your way. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the. I thought he was going post move there. Said Jackson kicks it. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. They'll work it back around. And this one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Cougar ball.
Yeah, Brendan Erickson not happy over there on the sideline for the Cougars.
Tip ball for Sadu. That's not the play you wanted to run.
Playing volleyball down low.
And Jackson thought about pump fake. 3 ball now. Chance. No good. That's going to air, but it's going to be shot clock violation, so we'll give it at half court to Manteca.
Coach Erickson just over there with his arm crossed, just looking, just tell frustration there. His total chance to get back in the ball game, and you just kind of give it away.
Not the best look. Noah Lyons with a head of speed. Finds a nice pass down low.
And then, of course, Manteca comes down and gets an easy basket.
Santiago Sanders, it's his first bucket in his first quarter. Oh, Lyons has really made a name for himself today in this one. Looked fantastic out there today. 30-second timeout taken. I believe that one's going to be taken by Del Campo.
It is, yes.
We'll take a quick break as they take this timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back inside NorCal Sports TV's Cole Court, Phil Oates Gymnasium, Capital Christian High School in Sacramento, California. Say that 5 times fast. 5:11 left in this one. 9-point differential here. 11-point game. 34-43. Now it's a 9-point game. Now it's an 11-point game. What was that about the Jameson comment?
Ready? Want to borrow some of mine?
I saw all I did. Yeah, there it is. Now it's 11, 45-34. Turnover on the court. It's going to be picked up.
Things get out of hand here for Del Campo.
And might get an ugly foul. It's going to be the third team foul. And here's another look at it. On tip, nice play. The chance there by Elijah Nelson. Jeremy, who did you have with that last bucket, by the way? I fell asleep too. Elijah Nelson gets the first free throw. Here's another look at it. Thank you there, producer Luis.
Oh, yeah, 15. That's who it was.
It was Santiago Sanders.
Yes, I wrote it down.
Of course,
I wrote it down. I just didn't know. I was like, I don't know.
For the first time this afternoon, or second time this afternoon, someone's made both their free throw attempts. It's Elijah Nelson. 46-34, 12-point differential. 4:35 in this game. See if the Cougars can claw their way back into this one. Lane opened up down low. Good defense there by Noah Lyons.
Yeah, we talked about Lyons earlier. He is actually the leading scorer for Manteca. He averages 14.1 points per game. So not really a shock to see him doing work. He's only got 7 so far today, but they've been an important 7 as Coach Jason Hint calls timeout again.
Manteca takes the timeout. 47-34 is our score. I believe it's 46. Might have an error on the official score table. We'll double check and we'll step aside.
Ten seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Remember that NorCal Sports TV summer camp is coming up this summer again. They're bringing it back, I believe, the 4th straight year, Jeremy. But what a great tool it is for young future ballers of the world.
No, absolutely. It's great to get to see them. They get to work with college coaches and NBA coaches from the D League and plus stuff like that. Plus, for us as broadcasters, we get to broadcast the games. And then you kind of get to see these kids play with, we get to see them here with their normal teams, but they get out of their comfort zone. They get put on teams. They have to learn to adjust to different play styles, and it's great to see them make new friends from all around the state.
6 points from Santiago Sanders after the nice dish from Peyton Neiman.
And we've had kids come up from Las Vegas. We had a kid come from British Columbia. We had a kid come from France last year. So it's really interesting to see all the diverse cultures that get to come and be a part of the camp.
And more than anything, you talk about valuable experiences, the coaching that all these kids choose to get, or not choose, but are privileged to get via the great sponsors that we have that we put on with this camp, and obviously the hard work that Dion puts on to get that camp going. But some of the friendships that these kids make that'll last a lifetime, the memories they get. I always remember the one year I got to go to summer camp, played a lot of baseball. So, talk about these kids get to go out, play basketball every day, have fun, just be kids for a little while.
Yeah, and then, like you said, they play with people they haven't played with before. So, you play with the kid down the street all the time, but when you get to play with a kid from France or you get to play from a kid from British Columbia, it's a little different.
Noah Lyons' first bucket of the 4th quarter.
And you realize, we may be living in 2 different countries, we may live, thousands of miles away, but it's still basketball at the end of the day.
Same rules everywhere you play.
Exactly. So it's really been a neat situation for me to get to see that and the kids grow. And then you get kids that come back the years after year. We've had some kids come 2-3 years, and you see them grow between their game. They've been coming since they were 9. Now they're 11. They're getting into high school, and we get to see them broadcast their games in high school. So that's kind of fun for us too.
You see the game, grow with them improve their skills. But also just them as human beings.
Absolutely.
A little bit more confident. Oh, a couple of Manteca players down here on the court.
No, absolutely. Like I said, I get to watch games, and then we're doing a random game. Oh, hey, that kid went to this camp, and you don't know, but when you go to the game and to broadcast the game, and all of a sudden you look at the roster, you're like, man, that name sounds familiar, and then you see the kid, and you're like, yeah, you were there, 2 years ago at our camp, and we were here. So it's a great opportunity for everybody to get a little exposure. And, I mean, as a bonus, as a parent, you get away. Your kid goes away for a week. They're taken care of. They're getting fed great food. And you get to watch them play games on TV. And your family gets to watch it anytime on demand. So, I mean, that's an awesome thing, too, for a family.
And then some of the accommodations they get to stay in the bunks with all the other kids. And,
some of the greatest things happen after the games are over. They're playing out there after, 10 o'clock at night with the lights on. Mm-hmm. They're out there shooting around, playing games, pickup games down in the gym. So, I mean, it's just a great experience overall. If you are a basketball person, definitely worth the investment to go.
And you talk about, we have the promo videos that we have shown for a while here on the network. The one that I've always loved is I don't want to, give it away. You might see it there. There's the graphic on screen. But
I know where you're going with
the
this.
last second shot, lights
Absolutely.
are out, and the whole camp is jumping up and celebrating the last second three.
Buzzer beater at the corner. Absolutely. We ran that the last couple of years. That's one of the kids that came back this year. Mm-hmm. He was there for, I believe, his third year of the camp, so him and his sister. So you got to enjoy stuff like that, and you get to see them, like you said, their game progress, they progress as people.
And a core memory you talk about for those kids, even if you're not the one that made the shot.
No, everybody there. Everybody knows.
Jumping up and
everybody knows the three-point shot you're talking about when you hear it.
And it always happens right around the time the NBA Finals are on, too. So imagine you get to watch basketball.
Yeah, absolutely.
40 or 50
we set up a big screen this year. We scheduled the games around the NBA Finals so they could watch them. So it really is. It's a basketball person's paradise.
I have no skin in the game personally. I have no kids. I have no, run in the game whatsoever.
Yeah, you haven't been up there and done that.
I have not yet been up there in the summer. But I think just from what I've seen, what I've heard, and just the work that we do as NorCal Sports TV, it might be the best value for your kids over the summer.
Absolutely.
And it just invaluable learning,
like I said,
teaching.
As a parent, how much is it worth to get rid of your kid for a week?
Well,
that's a big deal.
And it's something they're going to love more than anything.
Absolutely. So, and it's in a safe environment up in the hills. You get to take your kid up there and see everything. As Duggan gets another 2 points on the board for Del Campo. But
he's got 7 on the day. That was a nice look there from Riley Jackson.
And all the food's included. You get breakfast, lunch, dinner. There's a snack bar there as well that they can get food from. And trust me, the slushy machine is a big hit.
Ooh, especially summer up in the hills.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to believe it. Luis is looking over there. Absolutely. He's a cherry slushy guy. Elijah Cota gets in the game. He gets a nice look down low. Another big body for Manteca. Goodness. 13 on the clock. 3 ball on the way. He's going to rattle out. No good. Rebound is going to go Crawford. See, that's not Crawford. That's Bo Engler. He was able to check in. 3 ball, last second 3. No good, and that's going to wrap things up here. Manteca ends up running away with it in the second half. So the final score, 53-36. The next team's already taken the court. We'll step aside. We'll hop into that next broadcast. We hope you hop over as well. Of course, that next game coming up, Lincoln of Stockton, the Trojans, will take on the Ponderosa Bruins. A sneaky sleeper game that Jeremy Hurtado said coming up. There's the graphic right there. Might be running a little bit behind. No, we'll be right on time. No overtime in this one. So for everybody here at NorCal Sports TV, Jeremy Hurtado, I'm Alex Tasker. We'll see you on the next broadcast. Go ahead and click on that video. We'll see you on the other side of the break.